Welcome to Point Fighter Live. I'm here today with David Scalar, John Curatolo. We're going to be talking about USA Sport Karate, another great tournament coming up. How you guys doing today? Everything good?
All is good. All is good. Looking forward to talking to you. It's been
Yes,
a little.
Absolutely.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. John, man, it's great to have you on too. We always do these things with David and like Jeremy, and like it's great to have you on. And it's just it's great to see you. You were just on like last week, I think, for the
Yeah,
pro show too, right? So you
I
do it
was.
all. You do it all. Competitor, school owner, coach, and now promoter as well. So that's awesome. You're doing your thing, man. That's awesome. You're living the dream, the sport karate dream, right? That's what
I'm
I tell
trying to.
people. That's a sport karate career. I always tell people that it's not just competing; it's the teaching and the promoting and just everything, right? That
Absolutely.
and it's
Hey, I
awesome.
want to give him props too. He's also an awesome referee too. So
I do have that one
Judge,
under. I
that's
wear that
right.
hat too.
That's
yeah,
right, Judge. That's right. That's true. Wow, man, you're a man with many hats for sure. That's
Yeah.
awesome. All in one. Everything that you could possibly do in the sport, you actually do. So that's great, man. That's good. It's good to have you on. So Deltona, May 6th, right? That's the pre. We're doing this the pre-show for that event, and that's in your neck of the woods, right?
Yep. Yep. In my hometown.
Awesome. Now, where is that exactly? Like, I know, is that like towards the east coast of Florida, like by Daytona, kind of, or is
It's
that where?
right between Daytona and Sanford.
Okay, right. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's an awesome area too. And then the tournament is in Pine Ridge High School.
Yep.
And it's the first time out there, right? It's the first time you said
Second year.
a second year. It's the second year now that you guys are out
Yep.
in Deltona. Nice. That's awesome. That's good. It's always good to the tournaments when you guys do it in different regions because you always get a sprinkle of different people here and there, right? Plus the USA Sport Karate competitors that always compete everywhere. So the competition is going to be amazing for the event. Now, I want to say this right now before we get more into the event show. Registration is pre-registration. The early bird prices is actually ending this week. So April 22nd to save money. Two divisions, only $65. And David, that's for member pricing, right? Member only pricing.
that's the member pricing. So when you go to register, it's important if you're not a member yet to go ahead and add your district because this is a North Championship. This is our both District 1 and 2 together. So pick
Wow.
your district. If you're over in the Tampa kind of area, from Kissimmee over to Tampa, you're probably District 1. If you're from this side over, Orlando, the Deltona, Brevard, then you're going to probably be in District 2. So you want to pick your district, hit add, and do your membership because literally that $25 will be, you'll be at least even if you do that with the free division and the savings on spectators. You may be ahead. If you do 3 or more divisions, you will actually save money by buying the membership.
Yeah, you do save money right away with that, just like that. Yes, yes, no, and it's a and the membership is a great membership as well, and it all leads down to the road. So this is actually it all goes down to the national championship, state championship, and this is what the what did you say was the state the regional
No,
north.
North Championship. We
Okay,
combined our District 1 and 2 together for
wow,
this event.
beautiful.
So there'll be a lot of competition.
This
This
is gonna
event
be a good
was
one.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is gonna be a
this event
good
was
one.
big.
Wow, that's awesome, man. It's crazy how the years flown by, right, guys? Like I can't
Yeah.
believe it. Like it was just January. Now it's May. We're getting into May. We're ending April. So like wow, it's crazy. Now the divisions you could compete in are the same divisions that you guys have: extreme, creative, weapons and forms, or traditional forms, open rank sparring, point sparring, traditional weapons, and of course with you guys with the point sparring is double elimination. You guys were the innovators with that. And then the open rank sparring is beautiful. That's become like a staple, in the sport now. And a lot of leagues are doing it all around the country now with the open rank, which is beautiful, right? I love open rank. Yeah,
Yeah, we started that 2 years ago, John, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We
I think it was.
We created that, and I think everybody's loving it because they get to fight all different ranks, and I know that John's a fighting school, right?
Yes,
I mean,
John.
those guys like to fight, and some of his guys have literally not as black belts have won their open rank divisions on a consistent basis.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Yeah. That's awesome for a school owner and a coach as well too, where you got before, because in the past, you used to have to deal with like kids that were really good, and then sometimes, like, I don't know about you John, like myself, my brother, and just our students, we would move them up, like if we thought that they were ready. Like I fought black belt as a green belt already, so
Yeah.
right, but you couldn't do that. Like now you could still be a green belt and get a chance to fight with the black belts with the open rank, right?
Exactly, and it kind of gives them that exposure. Like that's
Yeah.
why I really like that division. Is that like, I might take, I might have a beginner that's got really good skill, but he might not be ready to fight an intermediate per se. But like at least he can go out there and he can kind of sharpen his sword, so to say. Like he can kind of see what that's like without losing his only chance to win,
Yeah,
and like get that exposure, and then they go into grands and they can get that same exposure. So
that's right.
I think it speeds up the process to making these competitors as talented as they are, because they get so much exposure.
That's true. Hey, and that's true because you guys do grands at every tournament too. So basically, it's like open rank twice almost, right? You just got to win your division and then you go into the grands. So that's great. That's really, what happens with that? The competitors get so much better, right? Like the quality, the competition, it just goes up because of that. You're getting they're training. They're actually, it's a tournament and they're competition, but they're actually getting so much extra training in there by doing that, right? It's crazy how many benefits there are to it too, right?
I really like that, like doing the open rank, like allows them to have that kind of like first division, like they get that out of the way. Like it's not the one I'm hoping to win because I want to win my division, but
That's true.
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get my jitters out, and I have multiple chances here. Like it's not double elimination in that division, but at least I get my nerves off, because there's some people who need to like just do that. They're anxious the first fight, and then once they're fighting, they're good. Like they just have to start fighting, and it sometimes it takes a fight for you to go, okay, right, I'm supposed to be fighting. And like I really like how it's developed at least my students, like to making them a lot more comfortable in their divisions and kind of like figuring themselves out in the day. Like I've had kids that I've literally been like, hey, like that's not what you need to be doing. We need to make these adjustments, and that's the click they needed, and they go in their division and they adjust and they fix it.
Yes, sir. No, man. And think about this too. Go ahead, David. Go. I got something.
Well, what I was going to say, the proof of the pudding, and I'm not just blowing smoke because John is here, because I've watched him coach, and I've said this to you before that I enjoyed watching you coach, the way you talk to your students. But the proof in what he's saying is that he's got two students in particular that Jacob and Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
Those two guys, so they do open rank, right? Then they do their division, but that's not enough for them. They move up and they're winning the adult black belt divisions.
Yeah, wow.
They're going in there and just because of their experience, I guess they're just so far beyond.
It does, and you know what else too? If you're a black belt, right? And man, you're fighting these underbelts. You're getting experience there too, because there's that pressure, right, of winning and winning under pressure, basically. Because basically, you're the black belt. You're supposed to be, naturally favored to win. Think about it. And so there's added pressure in there, and that's gonna help you. When you got that championship fight, that you're going, a big world tournament or whatever. You're getting that experience here with that, having that added pressure to it too. So I really love that whole division overall. It's awesome. Yeah. Yes. All right. So Deltona is this weekend. Plenty of there's also you guys also have
Deltona's May 6th.
Yeah, I mean Deltona May 6th, right? We're gonna be talking about the tournament coming up this weekend soon, but Deltona May 6th. You also got like something for everybody. So if you have a school, you've never been to a tournament before, you never brought your students before, USA Sport Karate is perfect for that. They have first timer divisions as well, and everything's super organized with the certified judges. They're all uniformed. Everything is a great family atmosphere when you come to USA Sport Karate. So, everything that you guys do is so that the kids want to come back and compete and the schools want to come back and compete. And that's how you guys have built USA Sport Karate now for the last, how many years has it been around now? 5 or 6, maybe, or more?
Well, USA Sport Karate, I think this may be year number 5. But between Jeremy and myself, we merged our organizations. We're going to be 30 years old next year.
30 years.
So there's a lot of experience. We've run hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of events. There's no more professional team out there running events. We have an incredibly dedicated team of people that are totally in tune with motivating these competitors. We know it's all about the competitor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, John, how about out there in Deltona, right? I'm not sure if you guys have a tournament hotel or anything like that, but what would you suggest would be good? There's hotels in Deltona, or where would you suggest for people to stay coming from out of town?
There's hotels in Deltona for sure. But I mean, it's right. I mean, you're right between all the major cities.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can touch Daytona in 20 minutes. Like, there's no I-4 exit in between Deltona and Daytona. Like, they're all Deltona exits up until you hit Daytona. And then, so you can stay in Daytona and come down. You can stay in Sanford and come up. You can stay in Orlando and come up. It's only 40 minutes from Orlando.
There you go.
So, I mean, you guys can come, people can come down, take a vacation, take a trip up to the tournament, and then there's plenty of things to do around here. And I mean, that's kind of why I've always loved living here, is that I'm right around everything.
You really are.
I can get anywhere I want to get right from where I live.
Seriously, for real. That's awesome. That's great. So there you have it with that event. Now, you guys can go to usasportkarate.myeventtex.com. It shows everything there. You guys have your ratings in there too, right? usasportkarate.com is also the website. And then you could get all the information you need on all the events, the memberships, everything is there. And it's very detailed and very good. All right, so make sure you guys go and check that out, and make sure you register to save money. Last weekend, you guys had the Terracotta, right, that you guys were at, and that looked awesome. Yeah. That looked like a great event too. I love the awards that they have there, and just it looked like a great event too. It looked pretty packed in there as well.
Yeah. It was good. It was busy and it was fun.
Yeah.
I think that was the big thing. It was a fun experience being there. A lot of new people were there.
Yes.
And I think I'm a broken record whenever we talk, but the people who go to tournaments, you could see there's such a difference between the USA Sport Karate athletes and the people who really don't compete on any kind of a regular basis or at all. Mm-hmm. You can see the difference in the skills. And I never understand. I mean, I do understand why instructors don't bring it, but they're not really reasoning it through correctly. Thinking that if they go to a tournament, if they prepared their students for both winning and not winning properly, they're going to get so much better by going to competition.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, the Terracotta Challenge was my favorite event as a kid because of the trophies. I have a whole bunch of them at my mom's house. And I mean, when I saw it was coming back, I was super excited. And I've only been bragging to my kids about it for however long I've been teaching them. I've sat there and messed with them but you've never won a terracotta shoulder, so you don't even know. And I would sit there and mess with them like that. But when I saw it was coming, I mean, everybody, at least in my school, like they were super excited about it. Even though there was a whole bunch of tournaments surrounding it, they all got excited once they realized. And the really cool thing is the other instructor that teaches with me, Christopher Rivas, he looked at me when he walked in and he was like, "This is what a tournament should look like. This is
Oh
cool."
yeah, yeah. It looks
Like, because they had all the terracotta soldiers up on the stage,
yeah.
and like they do a really good job with the production. Mr. James Sang Lee, he does a phenomenal job with the production and the setup of the event. And I mean, it was just awesome to see it come back.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. That's really good. Oh, and another thing about Deltona as well, and our Point Fighter approved events. We're gonna bring a winner onto the show, do a post show with them as well. We got the power ring that we're handing out as well. That's a green one there, but we're giving out blue ones now this year, and it's all part of the exposure on Point Fighter Live. So then now this weekend, you guys actually have a tournament coming up as well. I'm really excited about this one. We're going to be here just a few days away, April 22nd, down here in Miami at the Miccosukee and the Vice City Championship. This is awesome. This is going to be an awesome event. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be really good. You guys can still register for this. And, it's a lot of stuff going on. Friday, the point fighting professionals, including Bailey and Saint, right? They're going to be there Friday in an open mat at Damien School, training with you guys, preparing. And then they're also going to start scouting as well. And then at the event, they're going to pick their team, right? So it's kind of like the Ultimate Fighter. It's pretty cool. And then Sunday, you got a chance to actually do the seminar with them. So it's kind of like a whole point fighting professional Ty Saint experience in here going on there. And then the cool awards, the chains, right? It's really awesome. It's going to be a really good event this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. And then it doesn't end there. Then you guys got in June, right? Battle for the Beach, which you were just telling me, David, about. It's a charity event as well. So tell us a little bit more about that real quick.
So we were originally contracted to be on the beach in Fort Myers. And then I believe it was Hurricane Ian that pretty well decimated Fort Myers Beach. It's still not open. So rather than vacate this, because this was the battle at the beach for the past couple of years in Clearwater, rather than run away, we decided to turn lemons into lemonade. So we asked them, how about we do something more cause related? So any hotel rebates that we get as an organization, plus the t-shirt revenue that we get from Fine Design, we are going to donate that to the United Way of Southwest Florida, which is why the logo's on there. So we moved it off the beach because there is no beach.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at the Estero, I think it's called the Estero Civic Center on Corkscrew, but the address is on there. And we're just going to try and do something a little bit nice while we're doing what we love to do, which is sport karate.
That's really good.
We're looking forward to it.
That's really, really good. That's going to be awesome right there. And then, and it doesn't end there. You guys got to go to usasportkarate.com and just check out all the awesome events that they have going on over there. And, it's not too late to join in there. You could still get in there and get points. And you got the state championships, the national championships, right, in the Mayan. And then you got the IMAF as well. So you could still get in there and win, right? And just compete, because that's all what it's all about, right? The competition and just getting
it is
and progress.
Hey, and the experience.
And what else?
Experience.
Oh, and the experience. Yeah, the experience. Exactly.
So I want to tell you something new. We just are making happen for the festival in October. Is I just worked with Devin Hopper and Kevin Walker, who have the Elite Fight Training Camp.
Yeah.
And we're going to be bringing that in October
Wow.
to the festival.
Wow.
So There'll be camp on Friday morning. Wow. Then we'll be competing. Then we'll compete on Saturday, and then Sunday there'll be a 4-hour session. Beautiful. As well. So we're always trying to bring new ideas to sport karate.
That sounds awesome, man. That's really good. That sounds very, very good. It's always great talking to you guys. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys register for Deltona by April 22nd. Save some money. It's going to be an awesome event. Point fighter proof. Take care, guys. Have a great day. All right.
Thanks.